Welcome, everyone. This is your official admissions playbook for recruiting top-tier talent into our Bachelor of Science in Radiation Therapy program.
All right, let's dive right in. I want you to think of this as your strategic guide for identifying, coaching, and, ultimately enrolling the absolute best students for this incredibly specialized degree.
First things first, we've got to get to the heart of our mission. This is not just any degree, and really understanding the why behind it is what's going to drive every single conversation you have.
And let's be crystal clear about this. We are not just training technicians to push buttons. No way. We're developing specialized clinicians, compassionate, skilled problem solvers who are going to be treating life-threatening diseases with some of the most advanced technology in medicine.
Okay, next up, let's get into the core specs you absolutely need to have at your fingertips. These are the powerful numbers that really define the program's intensity and spell out its incredible value.
So, right off the bat, it's a focused, pretty intensive 36-month commitment.
And during those 36 months, students are going to complete roughly 3,100 total hours of dedicated training. I mean, that is a massive amount of preparation.
And this number right here, this is what really drives home the hands-on focus. 1,620 of those hours are purely clinical. Think about that for a second. More than half the program is spent working in the field with real patients.
So, the crucial point, the big takeaway, is this. We offer a high-volume, clinically heavy bachelor's degree that has that gold standard JRCRT accreditation. And that's the key that makes our graduates eligible for their national board certification and totally ready to work on day one.
Now, how do we evaluate candidates? Well, it's not just about grades. We use a really competitive 210-point system, and your role here is to coach your applicants to maximize every single one of those points so they can truly stand out.
Now, look at the weight distribution here. The panel interview and their transfer credits. Together, they make up over 60% of a candidate's total score. That tells you right away where a huge part of your coaching focus needs to be.
I want you to treat this table like your coaching roadmap. The panel interview, yeah, it's the heavyweight, no doubt about it. But you really need to emphasize those 40 points from observation hours. That's the real game changer. Seriously, it's often the one thing that separates a waitlisted candidate from an accepted one.
Okay, so being a great candidate on paper is one thing. But we also have to set some really clear, upfront expectations about the real-world logistics of what is a very demanding program.
These three things: full clearance, being willing to travel up to 100 miles, and having reliable transportation are absolute non-negotiables. You have to confirm these with every single applicant to make sure they're genuinely set up for success.
So you've got the facts, you understand the process. Now, how do you actually frame the conversation? It's time to build your winning pitch.
This right here, this is your script. It defines the value proposition perfectly. It's specific, it hammers home those clinical hours, and then it ends with a super powerful qualifying question. That question alone will immediately tell you if you're talking to a serious candidate.
And you need to be prepared to clarify this critical distinction over and over again. We are a specialized treatment program for oncology. We are not a general diagnostic imaging or X-ray program. The career paths are completely different.
And finally, here's a pro tip to live by. Remember those 50 points for transfer credits? They are huge. You absolutely must treat the transcript collection and evaluation process like an urgent priority for every applicant. It can make or break their ranking.
So there you have it. You've got the playbook, you know the mission, you know the program, and you know the process. So the only question left is, who are you going to recruit for our next elite class? Go find them.